Folks, I'm gonna try something new today. I think if anybody who actually watched my last video will know that I was talking about cooking chain from the little dirt bike. My little 1970 Honda XL 1974 Honda XL70. I got the seat recovered. I got a lot of stuff done to it, but yeah, I'm in the middle of redoing the back tire. I disassembled it and it needs to be wire wheeled. Really bad, it's rusty here. It's supposed to be chrome when it was new, but chrome's never going to come back without some major expense and I don't want to spend. So in order of my typical style of being cheap, I disassemble it. I'm going to clean it really well and then I'm going to paint it. People are going to scream, they're going to cry. Oh, you ruined it, you're trying to paint it. But I bought this. That's French. There we go. I'm not French, but anyway. So this is going to be, I think it's going to look all right. If it comes up even close to that shine that's on the cap, it'll be okay. But I'm not going to get to painting it today. It's too damp. It's too humid, too cold. But I'm going to get to cleaning that, and here is the brakes for the rear that fit in the other side of the rim. Somebody's going by with on the rev limiter on their rice rocket. Anyway, so that's the idea. Here's the sprocket. I'm going to wire wheel that. I'm not going to paint that. I'm not going to paint that because that's going to be okay just like that. Once I get it all cleaned up, it'll look good. And in the meantime, here is my slow cooker, and I have the oil in it. I have it pre-warming. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but when that little red light on the bottom turns green, we are good to go. And then here's the chain in question, and it's in the basket, and we'll be able to cook it. Now it won't come out like brand new, but it's going to get all the rust and dirt out from between the joints in here and all over it. And you can do this with these old style chains because there's no rubber O-rings between the links. From all the new chains, they say, when they say O-ring chain, that means that there is literally rubber O-rings between every rivet here, every joint. And if you try to cook that, you're going to melt that rubber right out of there and that chain will be no more good. But with this style you can do it. I have seen it done on YouTube on a channel called Musty One. That's gonna be he did it with a hot plate and a frying pan and motor oil, and I thought I'd try it this way. It was a great idea, but I thought I'd modify that and try it this way and see. That says it's ready. And see what it does. There's no temperature reading for down low here. The earliest temperature reading is 275. So I'm guessing that's around 200. I'm going to bump that up a wee bit. And we'll wait for that to go green again. And then we'll be able to give it a try. In the meantime, I got my air compressor all pumped up. And I am going to wire wheel that rim and the best I can. I'm not going to be able to get in everywhere perfectly, and the brake and the face of the brake assembly, and we'll go from there. However it comes out, and then we'll paint her. And this here bolt, that's meant for a brace that goes through from here back to the frame, from here back to the frame on the bike, so that it doesn't spin in the rim while you're riding. And here's your action. The shoes look like they're in not too bad a shape yet, and it just needs a good cleaning. I'm going to re-clean that before I put it back in there. This is your drum surface here, it was all rusty, and I just sanded it down really well. Yeah, we're just gonna get what we can get and then paint the rest. So obviously the bearings are pretty good. As a matter of fact, it looked like somebody had been in here and done the bearings and everything. The axle came out really easy. I wasn't expecting that. So that's pretty awesome. Now, this says that we're ready to go. Oh, you can see that there's a big glare from my light here. Yeah, I'll bring you back when I'm done with that, see what it looks like. There's my lawn tractor and my street bike, and I think my ride days are almost over for the season. Most of my riding is at night when I go to work because I'm a night shift person. So it's not gonna be any more nights like that. I think we're going to be able to do some day riding yet, but I do all my sleeping during the day, so that's kind of a problem. And there is the replacement tank that I purchased from a friend, because the orange one, because the red one had way too many pinholes in it. Sealing it was just not going to be an option because there were more than pinholes in it. There were a couple of gaping holes in it from whoever had the bike, from putting it away with gasoline in it and letting the gasoline evaporate. Gasoline, for people who don't know, is corrosive and it will eat right through the metal. And then another project on this bike yet is the muffler. It's supposed to be all one piece from here right up to the head of the motor. It cracked off there. I am going to sleeve that with a piece of this tubing. So I'm going to put a piece of this tubing over top of here and then over top of the exhaust under the bike, and I'm going to tack weld it to there under the bike so that it's secure, and then take it off and finish weld it and paint the muffler. There was supposed to be a heat shield on here. See, there's a hole here and a hole here, and I think I'm going to try to make something for that too. Aftermarket is tough for this bike because this muffler, for people who don't know, you can see now, has a big sweeping curve in it, and it's supposed to be that way. It's not bent that way by accident. It's supposed to be that way. And you can buy replacements, but the whole system's $500-600, and I am not spending that on this shoestring budget bike. So this bike, when I am done, will be a runner rider. I presume I can get the lights to work yet. I bought a new bulb for the headlight, and I gotta get the rear done so I can, and reassembled so I can get the front off and get the front changed. We'll see where we go from there. Thanks. Bye now.